Well, basically, it was the world's first ever air, sea, and land continuous gig. So the whole concept behind it was kind of do 3 songs in 3 different kind of, I don't know, environments, I guess. So the first one involved a skydive, second one was in a boat, and the third one was on a sled with some huskies. This was about 200 miles north of the Arctic Circle in Norway, just outside a place called Tromsø. Yeah, obviously it was very cold being up that north, you know, but we had such good gear on and we were provided with great trousers, jackets, boots, gloves, all this kind of stuff, so we didn't feel it that bad at all. No, I've never done a skydive before. It's something I've always wanted to do. Never got around to doing it for various reasons, but yeah, it was my first time, and what people don't actually see on the video is I actually did it 3 times in the same day, back to back. One was a practice jump to see if I could get the guitar out, one was to test the audio equipment, and then the third one, it was, let's go. So just the whole experience of that was incredible. I can't really explain what it was like. It was like that feeling when you're falling asleep and you're just about to drop off and it feels like you want to hold on, but continuously for about 15 seconds. The song I did on the way down was The Last Fight. And the reason I picked all of the songs really because they transposed like just basically the most simple form of 3 chords on an acoustic. Didn't pick it for any other reason than I thought, let's try and make this as easy as possible. We had an anchor on the guitar in case I dropped it so we didn't fall to earth, but I was actually holding the guitar while playing, which is impossible anyways, but being strapped to a guy falling down to earth on a parachute with the wind and the cold was super intense and super hard. It was almost impossible, but I managed to get it somewhat. Second part was on a speedboat going up the fjords. The song I picked for that was You Want a Battle, Here's a War. Again, it was just something I wanted to do, something off the new record, and I just, out of the songs I was practicing to do, that one just kind of transposed lovely on an acoustic. So there was no real kind of meaning behind it. It was just kind of wanted to make my life as easy as possible. The Huskies, that was a doddle. That was such a nice, relaxing experience compared to the first 2. So yeah, we just got off the boat, straight onto the sleds with the Huskies. We had a little bit of a bonding with the dogs first. And then off we went, you know, sat on the sled and off we went, song number 3. No, I'd love to do it again purely for the fact that I couldn't enjoy it like the guys, because I had almost like a job to do. And I had all this shit strapped, my jacket as well, what you don't see, it was full of like wireless receivers and cables and microphones. So the jacket was a size too big and it was about 30K in weight just on the jacket. And obviously I had a guitar strapped to me and had to get that out. So yeah, I'd love to do it again in a more relaxed, warm environment. That'd be amazing.